Yo, what is going on, you delusional Dustox? Today, we're going to be playing some games with Magikarp Wailord GX tag team with the Acrchies engine. Everything is pretty similar to a standard Acrchies deck. Our attackers have changed. We're still playing a Keldeo, still playing the Prism Star Volcanion. There's no Kingdra, no Wishy-Washy, no Lugia, nothing like that. But we do have the two Magikarp Wailord GX. On top of that, we've added a Distortion Door Giratina. So we can put 10 damage counters on benched Shaymin EXs and then clean them up with a Towering Splash GX. I've added a third Shaymin EX for a little bit more draw power, a little bit more reach to try and get enough water to use the Towering Splash GX. And everything else besides that is pretty standard for an Acrchies deck. We play Choice Bands instead of Muscle Bands because we no longer play Articuno. And we want to be able to hit 210 with the Super Splash on the Magikarp Wailord GX. Yeah, and everything else besides that is pretty standard for an Acrchies deck. So let's go ahead and get into some games and see if we can't Towering Splash some fools. Alright, getting into the first game here. We got the Order Pad, we got an Egg, not much else, but we got a top deck potentially coming that could be good. Order Pad might be able to get us the, playing against some kind of spread deck with a Bridget. Coco Buzz spread maybe. Maybe it's just a Coco and a Buzz deck. Nope. It's a one prizer deck. Coco, Nihilego, Buzz, Sneasel. No Garb, so that's good for us. I'm not super scared of Sneasel. So we need some Order Pads heads here. Oof. Okay, there's the first one. We grab Computer Search. I think we just want to grab Computer Search to start with. And then hope we also get a heads here. Come on, one time. Alright. So I think that just goes for an Ultra Ball, if I'm not mistaken. We should be able to set up pretty well from there. No, this should just go for a Compressor. Yeah, Compressor makes no sense. Yeah. Almost messed up there. Yeah, Compressor definitely makes no sense. So we go Attach, Blower. Yeah, so we can go Attach this here, Blower it away. Computer Search away these two for an Archie. So we got to get rid of Blastoise, maybe an Egg, and then maybe just another Blastoise. That seems fine to me. So Egg, Blastoise, Computer Search, boom, boom. Grab the Archies. 6 water in the deck. Only 8 water energy total. We prize 2 this game, so it's going to be hard to pull off a Towering Splash. Let alone actually just attack for the turn. We'll see what we get off these 5. Yeah, that's not going to get us attacking this turn. That's just going to be a pass from us. But Wailord's big. He can buy us some time. Maybe attack next turn. We'll see. Ideally, we actually want to attack with like the Baby Volcanion early on. And then transition into other stuff from there. So ideally, we attack with Baby Volcanion. There's a float on their active. Interesting they put on the active, but I guess they could set up to maybe Coco spread this turn instead of Sledgehammer, which doesn't seem super unreasonable. Yeah, so one of our best top decks is either like Float Stone or the Baby Volcanion, because we'd much rather attack with that early on here, the Baby Volcanion. Set up everything for a Towering Splash GX, actually. Quite literally everything. So we could go hard to try and set up that. Just gonna go with this for now. I'm not gonna commit to using the Shaymin. I think we'll just go with the N here to start off the turn. Hope for some more options. Yeah, if we could get like another water energy here. There's the Volcanion. Okay, so we can do this now. This is easy now. Attack with the Volcanion into attack with Towering Splash. Easy, no problem. So we go with the Deluge. Compressor. Get rid of this guy. We already have a ton of water energy in here. But I could just get rid of the rest so we just have full access to it. Or could get rid of like a Fisherman and maybe Sycamore to have the options for those. That might be a little bit better. Still 4 via Seeker left. Yeah, I like this a little bit more. And then we have access to 2 eggs in here, so we can use both of these first. Start with this Order Pad. Okay, we got the head, so we're gonna go with the Superior Energy Retrieval. Yeah, because we want that for sure. I guess I could have. Well, we want that for sure no matter what. Oh, but I guess I could have started with the Trainer's Mail still. Yeah, so I still should have started with the Trainer's Mail. That was a mistake. Not a huge one, but it's whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just put all the water energy in the discard pile. Bench this guy. retreat to this guy. Egg twice. So we could have gone for the Towering Splash this turn, but we wouldn't have KO'd everything. Could have KO'd 3 things. So I kind of want to do it this way. And we're going to go for the big play next turn. Yeah, we're going to go for the big play next turn. Try and find like Fisherman plus a superior energy retrieval. And quite literally knock out his whole board next turn. That's the play we're going for. This play, set up the whole board. Next turn, knock out the whole board. Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's see if we can't pull it off. We're pretty close already. We just need to get access to a Fisherman and a superior energy retrieval, which should not be hard off a Shaman setup for 6. So I'm actually feeling really good about being able to pull off this Towering Splash next turn. Because we can retreat this Volcanion. 3 retreat costs. So we can just retreat it for 3, get the energy off of there. Into the Wailord. There's the other 4 energy in the discard pile, so then all we need is Fisherman plus what's it called, a superior, and that gets us all of our energy back. Put it all on the Wailord, and then hit him with a Towering Splash, and we'll actually sweep his whole board next turn. We'll KO this because it has 10 HP left, and this does 10 damage, and then we'll do 100 to all of his bench Pokemon, and I think we're gonna be able to pull it off. This is actually super hype. So we start with that Shaman top deck, so we'll just go ahead and set up initially. 5-6. Play Battle Compressor. Anything that is like not via Seeker. Don't need this because the Fisherman's in the discard pile. This or this. I think we'll just get rid of those. Get rid of those. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Trainer's Mail first. There's the Via Seeker, so we've done it. We did it. We're gonna KO his whole board this turn. This is actually super sick. So we're gonna go Via Seeker, grab Fisherman. That's awesome. Hopefully he doesn't concede before we get to pull off the play. That would be sick. But I have a feeling, you know, he might just end up conceding. So we go with the Superior. Boom. Grab 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go with the Fisherman. Grab 3 more. And then we need to get them all on the Wailord. Here we go. And then we are actually going to sweep his whole board in 1 turn. If he doesn't concede... Oh no, there's the concede. We don't get to quite pull it off, but you guys saw what we were going for there. We would have gotten all 7 energy onto the Wailord with the 1 energy, which equals 8 energy, which means we could have gone Towering, or was it Towering Splash or whatever, to knock out his whole entire board. We were so close, but they knew it was coming, so they conceded. All right, well, that's the first use we've gotten out of the Towering Splash. Let's see if we can't get another one. Probably won't get one quite as good as that one potentially could have been, but let's see if we can't get close. All right. Getting into another one here. We got the tag team mirror match. Don't know what they're playing. They might be playing Acrchies toys. They might not. Could just be a whale stall deck. Either way, we are playing a mirror match of sorts. There's a Trainer's Mail, so I'm assuming it's going to be a full-on mirror match. Acrchies toys, Magikarp Wailord GX tag team versus Acrchies toys, Wailord. Or Magikarp Wailord GX tag team. We don't have any text for mirror really. Just got big whales, and that's about it. Yeah, so no text for the mirror match. They're going first. So this does give them a decent advantage. Discarding Keldeo, Shaman, sure. We really would like to see that Shaman on the bench because we can abuse that with our Giratina plus the Towering Splash GX. The one thing this does give us is it means we get to attack first, which I think does kind of give us a little edge in the mirror match. Not a huge edge. They did get the Acrchies here. We should, well, we hopefully will be able to get off the Acrchies. We don't have it for sure yet. If our top deck is playable and we get heads on Order Pad, we can Order Pad for Computer Search for Compressor and then Lele for Acrchies, but then we have to bench a Shaman, which we really don't want to do, so... not the greatest of a start here for us. The only thing that we really have over our opponent right now is that we could potentially hit their Magikarp Wailord GX before they hit ours. That's about all we have though as an advantage right now. We'll see. There we go. There's the Acrchies, 5 new cards, and we'll see what it gives them. No water energy, so that's good for us. Okay, Via Seeker top deck. Still get it on the heads on the Order Pad, I guess. Oh, got the tails, so now it's going to be attach, set up for 2, and hope for the best. We really want to try and set up a, what's it called here, an Acrchies, so we're hoping these are good. These are terrible. Alright, it's going to be Lele for N. because this hand is just terrible. No other real way to put it. It's actually just a terrible hand. So they have no water in their discard pile, so we're kind of just hoping at this point that they don't get enough water energy to attack this turn. I think that's what we're hoping for right here. Yeah, that's what we're hoping on right here. That they don't get enough water energy to actually attack this turn. We should be able to come up with some form of the Archie's next turn. It won't be super clean. Our hand is not super clean. We're going to lose a superior energy retrieval almost for sure. But as long as this Trainer's Mail / top deck are solid, then we should be able to attack next turn for sure. And then they have the potential to definitely come back in this one. We're definitely behind. Didn't get off the turn on Archie's. Probably going to get attacked into first as we see them compress our way 3 water energy. Maybe they get a little unlucky here and whiff from here. Yeah, but I have a good feeling, yeah, as the superior is coming down, that we are going to be in trouble on this one for sure. There we go. Choice Band, and I don't know what else went out. There we go. 3 water energy. They need 2 more. They might already have them. I think we just gave them the nuts hand. They just have it all ready to go. So I expect to be able to get attacked here with the Super Splash. We can Super Splash back. But from there, then we really have no follow-up. The water energy come down for the Super Splash. Yeah, so we'll just be behind like 1 attack the whole game here. They're going to Super Splash us probably. We can Super Splash back. But then they knock us out, and then we knock them out, but then they have, once again, have the advantage. So that's like the kind of the turn where we need to end them and hope it sticks for a little bit. Because they will be drawing 3 prizes off this knockout, off the knockout eventually. Which means we might be able to come back from there. And end them to 3. And then maybe they'll just get a little bit too clinky of a hand to be able to keep up. Oh, that's it. 4 and pass. All right, so I guess we're still in it then. Trainer's Mail first, I think, or Ultra Ball away Whale plus Superior for Blastoise. Ultra Ball away Blastoise plus Feast. So no, I guess I can Trainer's Mail. I need a computer search. That's a pretty good one. So now we can computer search away these 2. Yeah, so we can go like computer search away these 2. Grab the Battle Compressor. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. So we can go this, get rid of a Blastoise, an Egg, and a Archie's. Boom, boom, boom. Bench this guy. Can propagate once, and we're gonna Ultra Ball the water and the Egg away. Ultra Ball, Egg, and water. Probably grab nothing. I don't really want to grab anything. And then we'll feed a Seeker for Archie's because we might want to put down another Shaman to make sure to try and increase our chances of attacking this turn. Ideally, we just hit like a Battle Compressor plus a Superior here, and then we can just attack for sure. But yeah, did not quite get there. But we could go for the Shaman, which I think is definitely something we do want to do because we don't. We really want to get the first hit off on our opponent. We don't want to let them get the first attack off. I guess we could have thinned out a little bit deeper there with the Ultra Ball, I think. Could we have? Maybe not. Ultra Ball away the Sycamore, and Egg grab something, Ultra Ball away that. Yeah, so I could have thinned out a little bit deeper. Okay, we got it. Battle Compressor, ditch 3 water. Take 1 egg back. Oh, we only have access to 1 egg, but that's fine. Get the egg back. Superior. Get rid of Egg and Tina. Get 4 water. We are still not in like that great of a spot because we have the double Shaman on board. So if they do play Giratina of their own, then they can actually set those up with the Giratina and then draw 4 prizes in a turn with the Towering Splash. So then they have to just draw 2 prizes besides that if they can get to that play. First they have to deal with our Wailord though, so we'll see if they can deal with that first. I almost gave him a really good hand with the end, but it was a little short. No draw supporter, and also no draw supporter and no 5th energy. So I almost gave them a really, really good hand off that end when I end, but it turns out it was just not quite good enough. They got the first hit off even without like any follow-up. They would be in like a fine spot. But now they're in a little bit of a rough spot. Okay, so it looks like they got a Chorus here. I was playing the Chorus in here for a bit myself over the end, but I switched back to the end just because on turn 1, if you go first, sometimes you want to play a draw supporter where you just whiff the Archies, and Chorus is not quite as good as N consistently. I guess the Synth would be okay, but the comeback potential from N is just too good to not play, I think. So yeah, so we got the N in there still. Order Pad Tails. All they need is 1 water energy. Here's another Order Pad. Could it be the infamous Order pad for computer search for 1 water energy. I think that's what we could be seeing here. Maybe not. Maybe they have something a little bit better than that. I know they definitely want something better than that. That is not a great play. That's not the play you're looking to make. You're not looking to make the order pad heads into computer search into water energy. They get a battle compressor here, so that tells me that they probably have a superior energy retrieval in hand. Or they just already have the water energy and they just want to use the order pads to thin out the deck. Oh, there is the Giratina. So we might be seeing the Towering Splash KO Double Shaman this turn. Which puts me in a bit of a weird spot. Yeah, I think that's about what we're about to see here. That's 4 energy. Oh, there's the Shaman set up, so they don't have it yet. It does put me in a little bit of a weird spot because now I have to deal with... Well, I have to stop them drawing 2 prizes. Ooh, order pad sales, so they maybe whiff here. They didn't have it in hand initially. I think they maybe got a little greedy to go after it that hard. Because you still have to draw 2 other prizes besides the whale KO. I guess you could probably KO my Shaman or my Lele to close out the game then, I guess. Just ignore my whales completely. But yeah, didn't work out for them here, it looks like. Volcanion comes down. Maybe they're going to retreat and preserve the whale. This is fine with me, actually, though. Because we can go KO this Volcanion, KO this whale, and then do our own Tower Splash GX to KO the Shaman. So our turn is just going to be hit with the Super Splash, knockout. So I don't really mind this too much. Putting us on 5 prizes, KOing the whale gives us 3 prizes, and then we just have to KO 1 more GX to close out the game from there. So yeah, this isn't too big of a setback here. Probably see them go for the same play, bring out the Tina, draw 4 prizes on the Shamans. They already committed to retreating the Wailord initially, so I don't think they want to recommit to putting energy on here and then going Super Splash. That's probably too slow of a play. I think they definitely have to go for KO both Shamans, and then look to... Oh, yeah, their hand was full of garbage there. They have 3 superiors left, so there's a very good chance that they find it here. I would actually like... They're probably likely to find it. Yeah, there's 1. They probably drew another one off that. All right, so it's happening. They're going to get off the Towering Splash GX here and clean up our Shamans. And then from there, we're just hoping they can't knock out another GX Pokemon or even the other Wailord, I guess. This would have 200 HP left, so they could knock out this as well. And then we're going to look to knock out this Wailord and then knock out a Shaman to close out the game here. So it'll all come down to if they can set up another Wailord or like anything that could knock out this Lele. I guess they could use their own Lele with 4 waters and a Guzma to knock out our Lele. So that's what it's going to come down to, it looks like. Yep, both eggs. Should be another superior coming out here. Yeah, so that's what it's going to come down to. I'm going to knock out this whale next turn. And then it'll come down to, can they Guzma knock out my Lele? We'll see. My turn, I'm going to go with just KO the Magikarp Wailord. And then we can either set up to do our own Towering Splash GX to KO their Shaman, because our bench will be freed up and we can put our Tina down then. Or we can just like Guzma KO Lele. We'll see. Go ahead and let them get through Deluges. It does take a little while here on PDCGO to get all the water energy out of hand. All right, only 4 more. We get to see the Towering Splash GX come down. I guess if they whiffed... No, if they can KO... Well, no. I guess they could, like, KO our Blastoise. Because it'll have 100 damage on it. So if they can just get, like, 2 energy on their Lele, Guzma KO Blastoise, I could be... No, because this thing will stick with its energy, so then I can just KO the Lele. No, never mind. For some reason, I keep thinking that my Wailord's going to get knocked out, or I'm going to lose the energy on my Wailord, but that's not going to happen. He's not doing damage. Well, he is doing 10 damage. Oh, 40 damage, my bad. Because he got the choice band. He's doing 40 damage to my active Wailord, but that's not a whole ton when you have 300 HP. Yeah, I still got a lot of ways to go with the 300 HP of the Magikarp Wailord GX. There we go. 8 energy. There you go. Towering Splash. Here it comes. Don't forget to use your Giratina. Another whale for later. All right, so there is the other whale. So I'm going to have to worry about that as well now. They're drawing 4 prizes, 7-card hand, 6-card deck. They'll draw 1 for turn, 5 cards left. They had to order pad for the superior, which means they don't have another superior in hand most likely. But if one is prized, they're drawing 4 prizes, which means they could definitely pull it out off the prizes here. Yeah, I think we're not favored at this point. Well, I mean, it depends where their last superior is, I guess. I think we're just attacking and hoping for the best. Yeah, it's going to be the Super Splash knockout. Draw 3 prizes. And we're just hoping our opponent doesn't have their last superior. I think that's all this is coming down to here. Check my discard. Nothing's going to change there. Or could have done anything different. Opponent, yeah. Coming down to this. Unless they play like catcher, I guess. And then they could go Fisherman catcher. Knock out something on my bench. Yeah, so it's going to be come down to, can they knock out this Lele? I guess they could knock this out with like a Choice Band plus a Super Splash, but really it's just if they can knock out the Lele or not. Goes down, Lele comes up. Here we go. Do they have the last superior energy retrieval? There's a compressor. 2 Shaman in the discard pile. This list looks very similar to mine, so they might play like the 3rd Shaman as well, or something like an Orangaroo potentially. We'll see. We'll see what they've got. But yeah, if they don't have it, we just have the win next turn for sure. We can do the Towering Splash. We can just go Guzma, knock out the Shaman. Guzma, knock out the Lele. I mean, at the very least, if they don't have the knockout here on my Lele, I expect them to retreat their Lele. I mean, they still have 2 VS Seekers left. Fisherman is in the discard pile, so they can get like 4 water back this turn, and then try and get like another 2 next turn to attack with this. And then they'll be fine to close out the game from there. They could just Sky Return their Shaman, take away my option of going Towering Splash, force me on the Guzma play, which I don't have in my discard pile. And as far as I mean, it could be prized. I actually don't remember. But they did compressor away a Guzma, so I feel like they probably have it. I think we're done here. I think they have the KO on our Lele almost for sure. Or that's what I put my money on anyways at this point. With the compressoring away of the Guzma, I would guess that they have the knockout on our bench Lele here. We'll just have to see. Well, that's an energy committed to the Shaman, so maybe we're in luck here. Maybe they whiffed this turn, and they're going to look for it next turn. Yep, I think that's what we're going to see here. Be a Seeker. They're going to still go for a Guzma here, I guess. Could go for a Fisherman, though, I guess, and set up for that. Nope, they're going for the Guzma. Guzma up. It doesn't really matter, because I can't knock anything out. Unless they do play, like, a 1-of Muscle Band, I guess. Then we could see them, like, knock out my Blastoise, which would not actually do too much. Gonna bring my other whale. Alright. Now comes the moment of truth. Do I have what's it called in the deck? The Guzma. Here we go. I'm not gonna waste any time. Just gonna go Lele, look for it. I don't think I have another win condition besides that. They Sky Return the Shaman, so now I cannot Towering Splash GX. They can set up Wailord or Giratina here, it doesn't matter. They could even send up Lele actually, so I can't Guzma the Lele. I actually kind of like that. But then if I do just get 5 water on my active, which is hard to get actually. Okay, so yeah, I actually like this play. Because now the Guzma play just doesn't work. Huh. Yeah, I actually really like that play. I like that a lot. Alright, so now we get like 4 energy on our active. Check this. Quarter pad. So what do we need? Compressor here? That didn't do it. Let's see. I don't know what we have left in deck. I'm just gonna go check. See what our options are. There is the Guzma. There is 2 water. We also have Faba and Floatstone, but I think we're just gonna have to go with a Sycamore here. So I think we just grab. If we grab Guzma, we can Guzma knock out Blastoise actually. That's actually pretty good. I don't know if they have an answer to Guzma knockout Blastoise because they can't get around this and Archie's in 1 turn. So I actually think Guzma knockout Blastoise is just the play to go for here. Because yeah, they can't set up a Blastoise and Guzma in the same turn, so they have no way around this. So this gives us 1 more turn to kind of like find something to do. Yeah, they actually just don't have a good response to this at all. Yeah, so that should actually just win us the game there, I think. They have 1 VS Seeker left, so they can't Guzma. Once again, they can't even Guzma and Archie's in the same turn. If they Archie's this turn, they deck out. If they're even somehow able to get this hand down to 0 cards, or 1 card being the Archie. So I'm pretty sure, yep, we have this one locked up. There we go. Didn't get the Towering Splash this game. Our opponent did, but it didn't matter. They kind of ran out of resources too quickly there. Burned through a lot of stuff. They had a little bit of a hiccup on the second turn, and we were able to take advantage and then just get ahead and stay ahead for the rest of the game, and we were able to close it out there pretty handily. Not great. Definitely needs some work. So I think it's just gonna have to be like a, can we go to get rid of these two, get rid of those, but it doesn't give us anything. So it's just gonna be Lele for N, I think, as long as we have the N in the deck here. We do, yeah, Lele for N. It has to be Staryu, so it is a Greninja deck. But if we're able to set up a Wailord before we get Shadow Stitched, we're gonna be in a pretty good spot. Wailord can just keep one-shotting everything they have turn after turn. So we just need to get to the point where we set up a Wailord. Even I don't know, any of our attackers would be fine to set up early on here. Alright, got the whale. Got the whale. Just gonna attach to the whale. And I think pass. Could play the battle compressor actually. Egg. One of the Acrchies. And the other Blastoise, I guess, is fine. But it's going to probably be Ultra Ball for Lele for the other Archie on the next turn. But this takes 3 cards out of our deck. Well, I guess we could have top decked the Archie, which would have been good. But now increase our chances of top decking a Via Seeker because we got rid of this other 2 cards. So it probably is about even. So it's probably just better to play the Compressor. Also because they do run a high count of N in Greninja decks. So it's better for us overall if... we go ahead and play the Compressor now, I think. Get the stuff in the discard pile. We don't want to play the Ultra Ball yet. But yeah, I think it's way better if we play the Compressor now. Just get it out of the hand. Thin the deck out a little bit. Because yeah, Greninja decks do play a high count of N, so we don't want to just get that shuffled back in the deck and then have no access to these. Yeah, this is definitely the better way to go. The Retreat and the Bubble. Okay, this would be annoying if it's a heads. We'll see. Could still get him with the Russian. Alright, Tails. Perfect. Draw. Ugh, Superior. May as well utilize it though. Propagate once. Propagate twice. Superior. Boom, boom. Get that water. Ultra Ball. Boom, boom. Lele for Acrchies for the Blastoise. There we go. Acrchies, and we could attack with Lele this turn even actually, so I think I'm gonna actually put this, well, I'll put this energy, no, I'm still just gonna put it here. Should be able to find 3 energy if we're gonna be able to attack it all here. Oof. Not a great draw. Good Ultra Ball for Shaman. Yeah, sure, I'm down, let's do it. Let's see what we can get. If we get a Superior, or if we get a Battle Compressor, we're good to go. Utilize this Superior, start swinging with the big whale. Alright, almost there. Just need one more. There we go. Compressor. Play the Compressor and find the energy here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now I'm hoping this one whale pulls all the weight in the world and 1v6s or solos this Greninja deck. I think it's definitely possible it works out. Yeah, I'd rather get rid of the choice band there than attach it because that way they don't get to like thin out their deck by like 1 field blower potentially. Like they don't have a target for field blowers. That means the field blower is just kind of stuck in their deck. I'd rather have it stuck in their deck than not. So we'll leave it in there. Utilizing all the energy in our hand. Keep the access to the Guzma and the Fisherman. Because once we start getting End and Shadow Stitched, we're going to want access to as much and as many supporters as possible. Yeah. The Retreat. And Super Splash. And we're hoping to go Super Splash 6 turns in a row and draw 6 prizes. I don't think we really need to do anything else. I mean, if we can set up a... if we can set up a Towering Splash GX next turn, that'd be great. Clean up all the Frogadiers, and then kind of just take over the game from there. So that'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. But if not, Super Splash, 6 turns in a row from here on out sounds good as well. I mean, if we top deck a Compressor, we do have access to the Fisherman, so we could just go ahead and go with the Towering Splash. So once again, I would be fine with that, and that'd probably clean up the whole game right there. I don't think they would really have an answer to that situation at all. So yeah, top deck Compressor is pretty good. Top deck Computer Search does the same thing. Top deck order pad or trainer's mail into compressor. So we actually have just a lot of outs on the top deck here to be able to set up the Towering Splash. If not, we'll go for the N. Maybe we still find the same thing off the N. That's fine. Here comes the water dupes. Yeah, it would be cool if we got off the Towering Splash next turn, but I think we're still in a good spot either way. Just be able to Super Splash turn after turn. I don't think they can even handle that. They definitely cannot handle a Towering Splash because we would just win the game next turn. Let's see if we can't get it. Top deck Sycamore. Sycamore's a little bit better at N than Finding It, and I'm kind of feeling like Finding It right here. So let's just go for it. We still have 2 VS Seekers left. Let's just go for the Sycamore. Let's get him with the Towering Splash. Close, close, close. All right, start with Trainer's Mail. There it is. We have it. That's it. That's game. Here we go. Superior. Get rid of these 2. Doesn't matter at this point. Just need that 1 water back. And here we go. Attach. Maybe we'll get to actually pull this one off before they concede. Hoping for the best. I want to see it happen. Trust me, it's real cool. And there it is. Towering Splash GX. 5 prizes. Just enough to close out the game here. Even get that 10 damage on the Frogadier. Soften him up a little bit. And there we go. We pulled off the Towering Splash. And we actually got to attack with it. And we take an easy dub against the Frogs. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What have you guys been pairing Magikarp Wailord GX with? It seems like there's actually not that many options. Acrchies is obvious. Stall decks, mill decks, whatever you want to call them. There's another partner for it. And then maybe something like a Nagquag in Standard. I've been trying that out a little bit, but it doesn't seem all that great. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been doing with the Magikarp Wailord GX tag team in the comment section down below. Be sure to check out my social medias as well as my Twitch live stream that I try and stream on daily. Links for those in the description below. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and peace.